Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Things are working. Okay, cool. I need to send the message to this person. Right. So hopefully that the music isn't too low, too whatever. It'll be fine. Hopefully people will help me along the way. So I need to print the stencil. Hopefully. You working? Amazing. File, save as PNG to the desktop. Okay. Tattoo paper. Probably gonna be like a 2. Why isn't this wanting to rotate for me? Rotate 180. Cool. Print. Files. Save. Okay. Notes to self. I I need to be able to have this stuff ready to go before it's too late next time. Do a mud kit. Oh man. As soon as I get the stencil. So we gotta take the Perfecto sheet out, and then we have to remember how to do this one. Okay. Enter. I think it's this one. And if not, screw it, we'll just do it again. Come on. Are we printing? Oh my god, this can't work for me. Oh my god. Is the first stream going to be a massive fail because we can't print this? Hopefully this is actually visible. Ah! Amazing. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Hey! I mean, that's not too bad, is it? I think that's okay. So, we'll do them something like that. Oh wow. Note to self, we are also missing one other thing. And that is going to be a scissors. 1 second. Okay, we have scissors. We actually are safe. Right. We are probably safe. Anyway, let's get this on. Do a mudkip. Oh, do a mudkip. Do. Okay, right. Alright, let's go. So, now that we have stencil. Oh, hopefully the stencil works out okay. She's fallen. Cool. I'm sure that eventually things will make it a little more sense for me. I'm just attempting to make any form of sense of this. Okay. Here is Cubone. So, a few little bits. Let's put this on, and then what we're going to do is get the machine all working and everything else. So just put a little bit of this. Ooh, that's way too much. Oh, it's everywhere. So this is stencil stuff, and you're going to rub it. Oh, it's not the nicest of consistencies, my friends. So I put on too much, and then I have been wiping it off, the excessy stuff off, and that's how I've been doing it for the past little while. So, stencil stuff on. Then from there, we're gonna try to position this nicely. Emphasis on the word try. So, let's give this a go, and hopefully that we don't mess it up too bad. Yeah, that's fine. Just a little bit of pressure, because otherwise the stuff will streak. It streaks less when it's like human skin, but it just doesn't like the fake skin, and we're also usually we'd let it dry just a little bit more. Cool. Now that that's on, let's hope for the best. Okay, we've lost a little bit of a foot. It's probably fine. But we lost a bit of his club. Is the stencil salvageable? How much of that stencil is salvageable? Who knew that the stencil was going to be the fucking pain in the butt? Who would have thunk it? Right, that is a pain in the butt. Right. I'm going to say that we potentially. I'm going to say we potentially retry it, because I would prefer actually have a decent stencil. I prioritize the stencil. Okay, we're just going to redo the stencil. I'm not happy with it. The we're missing too much of it, and it's a pain in the ass. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. What a pain. Anyway, we'll do it right instead of doing it wrong, and that's the way. The mud tip stencil wouldn't have gone. Do you know what? I don't disagree. However, that would require me having a mud tip stencil ready to go. You gotta WhatsApp me a decent one. Okay. So that's stencil stuff on. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna let this go tacky for a second, and let me show you my dirty boy. Right. Okay. Learning from our past mistake. Let's go for round 2 of. Did we work out if it's this side or that side? Okay. Come on. Oh, this is weird. This is coming in through crooked. Oh God, this is fucked. That's a pain. Everything that could go wrong today has gone wrong. Okay. Okay, they have actually come through. Amazing. So we've got 2. We can kind of hope for the best now. Okay. Feels nice. And let's give this a go. Okay. It's gone a little bit smudgy. I'm hoping that we haven't messed this up again. How's that looking? We might have a bit of a double kind of underline thing happening, but I mean, it might work. Okay. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. Hey! Stencils. Stencils. Cool. Delighted. So. Sequels. So we need to set up our space. Let's do that now. Well, this needs to dry, so let's pop him over there for the moment. Number one is we're going to need to put down some cling film so that we don't get ink just all over my table. That's number one. Cling film. Amazing, right. I should have sellotape somewhere, but I don't know where the hell that is. As if I would actually be ready and prepared to successfully do this today, you know. Cool. That's that. The kind of hopes is that this is about to get a lot more entertaining for people. Cling film goes back to the Tesco box. Tesco box. Tesco box. Cool. So now that we have that, we tape it up. Because again, I don't want my ink going everywhere. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna take this down here. Nice and clean. Nice and clean area. In like a regular environment, this would just be in a regular environment, this would just be wrapped the hell around, and it would be fine. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit further up, just because I'm aware that I'm a messy boy. Trying to avoid my face being on camera, because internet people. Cool. Right. Next up, this is all stuff that I should be doing in the pre-show. Just setting stuff up. Because no one cares about this. They want to see me. They want to see me tattoo my fingers together. That's what they want to see. Okay. Right. Workplace setup. Let's double check our stencil. He's happy boy. Yeah, he's happy boy. So the little technique I picked up when I started learning. Put that just on like a bit of that, and we're going to put a second layer of this fake skin just on the background. So hopefully we don't get it everywhere. Glove up. Whoop. So, the stuff you're not seeing is that I've got a little plastic set of drawers to my left that have the majority of my tattoo stuff in. A lot of the rest of it I've already pre-taken out so that we're happy and, you know, ready to go and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, shall we? These gloves are always absolutely horrible to put on. I need to find a better supplier. These are also the ones that are the sweatiest things in the world. You take them off and your hands are wrinkled like an old person's. Anyway, be fine. That's that. That's that. Whew. Okay. Take out our little friends. So, hiya! Welcome to the live stream, I guess. I hope you can hear me. I haven't checked things in a haven't checked the settings for a little while. This is my keyboard. I actually did draw this keyboard. Some of the stencils that I've done in the past, just practice-wise, are stuff that I found online. But yeah, I was real proud as well. I drew this. So hopefully this won't be terrible. Right, I need to get more glue out. Just it's not getting fun. Kitchen roll before it gets too late. I'm gonna have a little sip of my cup of tea as well, because I won't be able to have any food or drink for a little while. Cup of tea. Okay, alright. I can go there. Okay, so I think I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Actually, there's something that I have made a mistake of before, and I've popped my ink over this side, which is a pain because I like to have my ink here because I'm right-handed. So when I'm doing this, I'll be able to get my ink from here or here. Now it's over here, but I'm too lazy to fix that. So this is the needle going on. I don't know whether people can see that or not, but it's kind of cool. See that going in and out? That's the needle stuck out there. You can kind of retract it in just a little bit. And that's kind of how you can gauge your depth on how deep and stuff you're going to go into. So I like to have it just out a little bit further than it needs to be. So this way you can actually see the needle as it goes in and out of the fake skin in this case. Okay, so now that we have that done, we just need to wrap our machine, and then we're pretty much ready to go. So I take about 2 pieces of cling film like this, and I kind of make it nice and kind of like that. Might need to actually make this a little bit tighter, but that's neither here nor there right now. Then I wrap it around like that, and then I could probably go around maybe twice, something like a little bit like that, because you want a decent enough like width in terms of the grip that you have on it. And then once we have that, you take this stuff here. This is grip tape, and pull the first few real tight on that. Real tight. Oh, this grip tape is just about to wear off actually, so we might need to grab a little bit more. Okay, give it a feel. We'll see what you think about it. I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, something has just given out to me on my computer. Bear with me just 1 second. Is this mission critical? Apologies for that. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to go. How are we in that? Is that okay for people? I think we're kind of good to go. Let me just make one thing. Cool. Excellent. This is right. Let's go. Is this going to annoy me too much that it's on the wrong side? It probably is going to annoy me too much that it's on the wrong side. Let's just move that. Okay. Note to self. Alright. Let's go. And hope for the best. Ooh. So I'm going to apply a little bit of Vaseline just here, and just a little bit. So I'll tell you what this does. As we tattoo, there's going to be ink that won't go through the this fake skin here. So we use the Vaseline, and then what happens is the ink that doesn't go through will stay on top, which means that when we're wiping it off with the kitchen paper, that it will just, in theory, be easy to wipe off. So I'm looking at my Cubone here. I think that a good place to start is going to be just along here. So I'm going to give myself a practice line or two. You gotta go this way, or else we can come along the body here. But I'm going to try to get my first line right, because that's going to either psychologically kill me or make me happy, right? Let's do... Sorry, I'm really looking at the design. We got to go this way, up this line here, along his leg. And then, ready? Hopefully you can see. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, I'm a bit out of practice. That's okay. So that's the first line. And he's okay. He's a happy boy. I've got he's a very nice client, what can I say, this fake skin. He's not too pushy. So, unlike real skin, something that you have it's a bit of a pain in the ass for this is that the you can't really stretch the skin as well as you're meant to be able to. I think it's just the fact that I'm using quite cheap skin. Okay, got 2 lines done. I'm just gonna come over here, and we're gonna have a little dab over here, and we're just gonna see how things are. Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll continue this line a little bit, because we can kind of work the arm to help us kind of blend in the lines a bit more. So let's do the tail. So let's try working the tail. And I hate doing this part. Okay. I'm gonna rotate on just a little bit here. My chair is actually, I'm on like a wheelie chair, and it doesn't help that as I'm, going through this, I'm slowly being pushed back just because I'm leaning forward on the chair. So that's a little bit awkward, but it'll be okay. A little more ink in the tank, and we should be okay. Okay. So he has a little tail. He's got a little butt. So let's choose where we're going to make our next line. So I try to, where possible, start at the bottom, go around. I'm going to do his legs here. Okay. Need a little breather there. Okay, let's continue his toe, I guess. Let's wipe off this ink here. The line's a little bit tricky because I'm tired. And I'm out of practice. I knew that. There's a drop of ink coming off there. Okay, we can finish this line off just in a second. So now, it's got a little toe, a little nail. And my headphones are coming off. Let's go. I needed a little bit more Vaseline there. That's actually what this issue is here that I'm having right now. Cool. So, what are we learning? What are we learning? Because that's the main part of all this. I was happy with this here, and then I messed up just a little bit on the leg there. But again, we're learning. I'm going to do his arm, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Break. Okay, so that's a pain. So I needed a break on that line, but it was just so long. I'm just not I'm not good enough yet to do such a long line. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. So something that's just happening now is that I've got so much ink. I've got enough ink on my thing already that I'm kind of starting to effectively smear it around with me a little bit. So how I've been able to get rid of that is before is just giving a little pop, 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 just back into the thing. And then sometimes you might see a little drop kind of already coming. However, what I've been told is that number one thing that you can't do is wipe off that ink apparently, because then you'll get this stuff, little fibers of this, into the needles itself, and as soon as you have that, the ink gets a bit weird. It gets caught up on the needles and stuff like that. So that is a lesson we've learned the wrong way, basically. Cool. I think we just finish the bone, maybe? And then we'll come back and do other bits and pieces. Also, hopefully all the advice and things like that that I appear to be saying are things that I've either learned the hard way or from my limited experience so far tattooing. I in no way am a professional, and please seek your doctor's opinions and everything else before doing anything. I don't know. Okay, right. Let's go back to his belly, I guess, or his hands. Now that we've got his bone, he's got a bone, so let's do his belly. Okay. I gotta admit, so that's right there is just ink that's flying off. However, it does actually look kind of cool. Like it looks like cool shading that we have on his stomach, but it's not. It's just unfortunately, it's just unfortunately, it is just actually ink splatter. So sometimes you can kind of get lost a little bit in the confusion, lost in the sauce over here. What's happening? Just because there's ink, there's everything else. So more Vaseline, give it a little wipe, and then I have the image that I'm basing this off, like on my screen right in front of me, and just over there. So you can kind of start to figure out a lot of the lines as you kind of need them. So this leg kind of comes in here a little bit, and then I think we just need a little drop more, right? And then from there, he's got a little spiky little toe which needs to come up. I need to absorb a bit of that ink there. Cool. His little toe bean. I'm gonna just adjust the length of my needle just a little bit. Okay, right. And I'm gonna come back through this way. By the way, everyone, thanks for joining me on a whatever Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day it is. And my first live stream. I mean, am I a professional? No. But I'll tell you what, it's not the worst tattoo I've seen this week. Anyway, right, I think I'm going to do from here down. Well, he's got a cute little nubbin hand, doesn't he? Right. I'm gonna absorb some of that ink and come back in. I think it's coming along a little bit okay. Hi to everyone else that's joined us. Thank you very much for saying hello. So he's got one kind of hand that kind of goes underneath the bone. It's like from about here. And then this other hand, it comes around. So I need to come back out from where this line is, and this can be a little bit annoying because we're kind of coming out at a roundy bit because we're silly and we didn't plan ahead. So, note to self: silver, plan ahead. So we need to come out here and up. Okay, let's see what we're thinking. Cool. And then we have to finish off the part of the bone that's part of his hand. Just here a little bit. So we gotta come. He's got a little hand part that's just here. His thumb goes behind, but his the bone is just here. Just like that. Whew. Okay. So I think what I should do is the outer ring of his skull. So all like around this part. That. Then I'm going to finish off his around his belly, or maybe I should do that now. I might do the ring around it, and then I might be able to see what I got actually work with in terms of his stomach. And we'll see what we have to do from there. Just put a little more Vaseline on. And you can put on way too much Vaseline because it just stops the ink basically from spinning. Okay. Right, so let's try this like lower mouth, this part here. So we have a few connecting lines that we need to start and establish. So. That kind of underneath of it is done. Let's come out and around. Let's do this horn first. Actually, I have a feeling just about doing this horn. Okay, so we'll come back in and around. So he's got a I've kind of wiped it off a little bit too much here, which is really unfortunate. Okay. How are we getting on? Whew. The line needs to be fixed. The line will need to be fixed, but we can work on that in a second. Whew. How are we getting on? Everything's so quiet. Let's please let me know, by the way. Again, it's the first YouTube live stream that I've ever done. So please let me know if I need to change volumes. Yeah, if I need to change volumes, if people want to hear more of the tattoo machine, if people want more music, that line needs to be fixed. I ran out of breath. Okay, we're gonna rotate this around and just come into it a little bit more. Hopefully I'm not blocking the shot at all. You all can see. So we're gonna come around this way now. Okay, we need to fix one or two lines in a little bit. And you have a bit of a room to fix and wiggle and stuff, just a little bit, but not too much. You'd prefer to get everything just like the first time perfectly, but we're gonna see what we have to do and all that kind of jazz. Okay, let's check out the nose, and let's go to the eyes to do as well. Alright. Ink on the needle. Now we're gonna get his nose here. Oh, I just realized, would you guys like to see the Pokemon that I'm actually tattooing, like, while I'm doing it? Would that be a nice thing to see? So, it has a kind of a swerve around section, and then this is all going to be black in here. So I can work on that in a second because it's going to be all filled in. I'm kind of easy and happy enough with it. Eyes. So the stencil is starting to wear like quite badly. So we need to be careful about this because I don't want to mess this up. Okay. Let's rotate this way. And now. Cool. We need to take that in a little bit. It's a little speedy, that ink. This needle is getting a little bit gross. Cool. So, this little bit needs to come up. So I've kind of changed how I position the eyes tiniest little bit, just to make myself happier with the design. I'm just going to note where one of those two lines go, just in the nose, because I'm going to need to wipe off a huge amount just in a second. And I don't want to ruin it, basically. So we're going to just finishing off his eye now. Just finishing off his eye. Okay. And then the eye as well, a lot of this is going to be black, so we're kind of okay. Okay. Cool. Let's have a quick look. What are we missing? Where do we need to go back over? Just a real fast whistle stop tour. That we need to do. We need to finish his mouth, and we need to do his belly just here. Well, that's a line I need to fix. Okay, that's okay. Right. There is two more lines that are important that I got to fix. One is his mask has a line here. Cool. And his helmet has a little kind of underline here. Okay. So, a lot of stuff needs to happen. One of them is we color in his eyes. This is the wrong needle to that I wouldn't really like to do this in this needle, but that's okay. And all of this needs to be filled in as well. Good. Now that we got that, let's take a bit of kitchen roll. I'm gonna take one piece of kitchen roll and oh, got this old one just here, just lying about. Use this one. And this should expose a lot of the places that we need to finish and fix and stuff. Now that we're here. Okay. Not the best tattoo I've done so far. However, hey, I'm kind of happy with it so far. So far. So this is with the Vaseline. Just put a lot of Vaseline on and just wiping it off. So let's have a look. We've got a lot of work to do. However, salvageable, I think it is. Right. Hey, I'm digging it so far. We still have some work to do. Oh, I also want to just check something. I just want to have a quick look over the channel. We've got 2 subscribers! Woo! 2 subscribers! Yeah! Little Lyra. Right, let's fix some stuff up. So we need to fix his belly. He's just got a little bit of a problem with his belly. The lines aren't good on this part of his belly, just here. So we're going to thicken that up a little bit. Too much Vaseline. I actually cannot see what I'm doing. Give him a little twist up. The whole thing with like, do as I say, not as I do. Me being like, oh yeah, you can put on way too much. You can put on way too much Vaseline. Me 2 seconds later puts on way too much Vaseline, and I actually could not see what I was doing there for a second. So that line there wasn't too bad. It was actually just that I was more kind of just running out of ink. Which is a pain in the ass. Okay. Right. do we want to let's bring that up, this image up that I actually have of what he's meant to look like. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Ooh, I got a cup of tea that's going cold. Ooh, delicious. Okay, right. Let's finish off this nose that we need to do. So, we kind of lost track of it earlier on because of the part of the shape, part of the stencil was gone, but I know where the line is going. Okay. So it's just above the corner, and then the line goes straight across. His eyes need to be black as well. I just wanna. I'm very well aware that the ink is not seeming to go in on this thing. Like, you just have to go a bit deeper on this fake skin, I think, than actual people. Much happier with that. Much happier with that. Okay. Vaseline me. Vaseline me, baby. Okay, need to fix this part here. So, we have a problem with his leg over here, which is really annoying. I've got a cornery leg here. So, I'm going to try to fix it, but Can't really promise much over here. Okay, how are we looking? Not bad. Not the worst thing I've done. Okay. Smacking the camera around. Right. What time is it now? It is 10 past. Go. Okay. So, how are we getting on? Let's come this way. Oh, I'm missing a join? A line join? Who's there? Class. So, as soon as you think that the tattoo is like done, little bits just need to be done, and added and fixed and. So, for anyone that cares or is interested, I'm thinking about doing a few of these. I'm going to do these. Starting off today. I don't know when the next one's going to be. I don't know whether I build a routine. I don't know anything. Except for that I like tattooing. It's kind of stressful life stuff that stops me doing this kind of stuff full time. Whatever. When I get down to it, I love doing this. I love doing this. I love doing this. I want to start a games cafe. I want to make waffles. And I want to play Pokemon all day. So, something that I'm realizing about this as I kind of go over some of the lines again and again and again, just because of. So it's this. I've got this fake skin, and fake skin is not good. It's just a pain. I might just finish off the black, and then I might wipe them up and clean up, and I hope for the best. Cool. Yeah, let's kind of clean them up a bit. And then I'm gonna say let's. Oh, I take off my gloves way too early. Dissect and talk about what's good, what's bad, what do I have to actually work on. Again, I'm still learning. Please be kind. But I think I'm kind of. It's not the worst thing in the world. I've seen people pay for much worse tattoos. So. Okay. You know, much more happy with that. I think that's pretty damn cool, if I can say myself. Whew. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. How long have I been live streaming? Just an hour and a half. Just under an hour and a half. So I think it might I think I might have that as, like, you know, episode 1. We've got a Pokemon milk. I don't know whether I'll change this, turn this into a YouTube video or short or something, but hey, that's not bad. That's day 1. Let's see what day turn 2 turns into. So, actually, before we go, let's kind of dissect things that went right, went wrong. Lines aren't the worst thing in the world. Here's a problem. I need to get like a pencil. Let's get a little stick. Lines here, very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very bad. Very naughty. Lines here, jittery. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Just lines are going to be the things that we need to work on more and more and more and more. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, anything. Do the engagement things. Appreciate you for joining me. And let me know what Pokemon you want me to tattoo for episode 2. Cheers. Bye.